First of all, dude, it's gonna get like stupid dark in here, dude.
Oh yeah, it's a little ridiculous. Let's see.
What is it? You want to shut that door, or no? You want to leave it open? Okay.
Well, it's kind of a pain to open up here inside.
Okay. All right, dude. Set this up. Flashlight on. Here, I might actually set this kind of like. Well, I'll use this. So you're sit on that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, you're not gonna hurt anything out there, believe me.
Okay. Go, dude.
Let's do this.
Alright, here. Well, first of all, what we can do is let me. Do you want this?
No matter.
Turn on the IR. IR's on. Now what we can do is I will set this up like this. And let's just break out the EMF. See if we get anything.
Let's do it.
Alright. Okay. There we go. Alright. Well, if there's anybody out here that would like to talk, can you go ahead and make this green light right here that's in my hand go up? I was going to say, you can come up and touch it, and this green light will go all the way up to the red, just to let us know that you are here, if there is anything here. Say if you'd rather me not touch it.
I can set it right there on the floor.
Or if you're somewhere else in the barn, is there any way you can make a noise to let us know where you are? Over. See, that's going to be the hard thing. Is all the noises. Is that you out there making noise? If you'd like us to go somewhere else, you can make noise wherever you want us to go. whatever that was making noise. Shit. There's definitely something making noise. I mean, it's flickering in the morning. But it's not really coming up like that. Well, we could always try and do a voice recording thing and see if we pick up anything in the recording. Here, we can leave that going now. Okay. Okay, so this is me sitting it on the ground. Okay, so if there's anybody here that would like to speak to us, I have my phone sitting here on the ground that you can come up and speak to, because chances are we can't audibly hear you, but this should be able to pick up your voice. So if you want to come and talk, you're more than welcome to say whatever you'd like into that. Is there anybody in here with us? If you are here, you may not be familiar with any of the stuff that we do have here, but none of these things will be able to hurt you or anything. We just want to try and communicate. Again, you know, we come with complete respect, and we just want to be able to talk and see if there's anybody here that might be able to communicate with us. That's a cardinal body.
I seen Jack moving back there. Oh, Lord. Here we go.
He's
Don't pop off. This is... that's my friendly skeleton that sits outside during Halloween. He's dressed an awful lot like me.
Again, like I say, we're just here trying to figure out, again, if there's anybody here, if you would like to get a message across. Again, the main point of us doing this is just to find out if there really is anything such as spirits or ghosts, which I know personally me and my brother here have had experiences of our own, but we just want to see if there's any way we'd be able to communicate with you through the devices that we have, because again, we can't physically see you, we can't hear you, but anything that we have can be able to pick up your energy that you have, or like I said, the device that's here on the floor, you'd be able to speak into, and we'd be able to hear your voice. That's really going in it. Now, if that was you, I appreciate it, because I know we've been asking you to do a lot with some of these things you might not be familiar with. But if that was you, can you come and touch that device again with the green light and make it go up? Dude, I heard that. Was that you upstairs? Thank you. Now, if you want us to go upstairs, is there any way you can make that light go off for us? Or can you make a noise upstairs again? Oh. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying when the wind picks up, I have a lot of metal up there underneath the bedroom window that catches that wind.
Oh no, the only thing was is that sounded like it was in here though.
I don't know, dude, because that window back here behind you is really thin. You could hear everything.
I know it might be really hard for you to be able to use these devices, which is understandable. Because again, you might not have ever been able to use anything like this. But I know if you try really, really hard, you'd probably be able to get that all the way up to the red. It might take a lot for you to do it, but if you could, that would really show us that there is somebody here. Because again, all these noises could just be outside noises. It could be noises from, the house, things outside. So we just want to make sure that if there is anybody here, if you could get that to move all the way up to the red. Unless you want to take this and kind of film that.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we just kind of take a break in here? Maybe it might be nervous that we're sitting in here.
That's true.
So what if we leave the camera in here, close the door, kind of walk outside, do our own thing for a bit, come back and check.
Yeah.
Sit.
Yeah, we can do that here. Let me. I gotta try to figure out a way I can set this up to where we can see it with the camera. Set that right there. Now let me see about setting this up on the chair. Being able to set it right there, maybe. And then I will.
So
Stop.
we're gonna go ahead and go outside and leave you to it. So if you want to make yourself known while we're outside or kind of taking a break, we'll give you about 15-20 minutes and we'll be back out. Yeah. So just to let the viewers know, the immediate noise that you hear, obviously walking out, is going to be us making a bunch of noise getting through. So. Yeah, if you hear anything after that, after the fact, I'd say give us like 30 seconds to 45 seconds.
Yeah.
It's on its own. So. Sorry, dude, the nail was in there.
No, you're good. All right. Here we go. Test. Test, test. Okay, so now we have to take a second take up in the loft because I am not a very smart man. I did not have our microphone on, so we didn't catch any audio. So, what do you think about that?
I think you're an idiot.
Yeah, me too. Alright, so here we go. Alright, we're going to set it back up in the loft.
Dude, see, we done all this?
It's alright, we got it. Okay, now we're back up in the loft. Alright, so... Alright, so we're going to go ahead and leave this set back up again. We are going to leave this alone. If there's anybody up here, we do have a microphone on this camera if you'd like to come up and speak to it. We do now have, like I said, the audio on, so if you did try to say anything before, apologize, but we're going to leave this up here for a little bit, and then we're going to come back and get it. So, like I said, just feel free to do whatever you want. If you want to try and show yourself, you can. So. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. So we wrapped up the first investigation.
Oh yeah,
In the barn.
it's definitely interesting, to say the least. You know, we caught some stuff. I mean, it might not be too exciting to some, but to us, for our first investigation on the channel, it's actually very exciting, being the fact that, you know, this barn is very near and dear to me, myself. Very near.
But, yeah. But, I mean, the thing that was crazy is, like, when we were trying to get responses and everything like that, like, we weren't getting any kind of intelligent response. It seemed like everything we were getting, we were hearing noises, and they seemed to be coming up from like, the hayloft area. So what we decided to do was just leave the camera in place down in, you know, the room down here at the bottom of the stairs, and then started seeing a lot of ghost orbs on the videos we were reviewing, and then when we put it upstairs, you know, first time I forgot to record the audio because, you know,
You're an idiot.
yes. And then we set it up there the second time, and I'm glad we went up there the second time because when we put the camera up there, we actually caught like a really weird light anomaly in like the corner of like the window, which was crazy because, I mean, as you can see, like, I'll turn it around, and I mean, you can see like some lights in the distance, but they're not moving. And what was weird about the light that we seen was it completely, you know, bright, got really bright, and then completely like just disappeared, like all of a sudden. Yeah. And then, you know, we were hearing footsteps, we were doing a lot of walking up there. So at least for me personally, the way that I see like how this is, it's more like a residual kind of thing instead of it being more of intelligent hunting, because again, we weren't getting any kind of responses, we weren't getting any kind of, you know, intelligent answers. So, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, our first investigation, I don't think it went too bad. I thought it went good, so.
I enjoyed it. It was a fun time.
And like I said, yeah, we just appreciate you guys watching, and, you know, we'll just continue to go down the path with this, and
Yep.
see how everything goes, so. Alright, dude.
Nice.
Alright, bro.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.